Hello guys, ZX here. So today I'm going to review a very premium offering from Waterman pens, the Waterman Carène. So the Carène is basically the second highest tier in Waterman's current fountain pen lineup, and it comes in a blue box with a blue ribbon, which is a bit brighter, with the Waterman logo embossed on it in gold color. It's a pretty large box. This is an older model, so the box is different. The newer models, the pens are the exact same, but the boxes have shrank and possibly increased in quality. So inside the box, we get to see pretty soft lined box. It has been cushioned from the bottom and the top, with the top having Waterman logo Paris, again embossed in gold color. We get the pen itself. Below this, we used to get a cartridge here, but I used them all, so it isn't there anymore. We get a booklet. Is basically telling us how to refill different types of Waterman pens and pencils, or mechanical pencils. So let me keep this in. And the pen, which is the star of the show today, the Waterman Carène. So the Waterman Carène means the keel of a boat in French, as this pen resembles the keel of a boat or a yacht, which is a very curvy design and very, very modern, but it looks timeless. It's kind of the best of both worlds. It's both classical and modern at the same time. Well, the uncapped looks is even more delicious. We get an exquisite inlaid 18 karat gold nib. Now this nib is only used in this pen, and I'll come to it later, but the entire nib is basically integrated into the section of the pen, which basically comes in a different you can actually buy the whole section as a replacement, because the section itself is the pen. There is basically nothing in this. It's totally one piece. You cannot remove anything except the feed, possibly, but that's basically voiding your warranty, and nobody would recommend that. The maximum you can disassemble is just removing these bearings and all that. So we ink up from this hole. You can see that. This pen has a medium nib, as you can see the small M written on it. And this color, which I have shown you, is called just blue, and this is the ST trim, or the silver trim. It actually uses palladium and rhodium. The palladium trims are this, the end cap, this ring right here, the center band, and the clip. Well, the nib is rhodium plated. Although it is rhodium plated, it's gold beneath it. The section is black and is made of plastic, while the barrel is made out of metal and has a lacquer coating on it. The barrel feels very smooth, and it has a very high quality lacquer. It does not scratch easily, and is very tough. The section, on the other hand, is made out of a plastic, basically, or we could call resin. It scratches easier than the barrel, possibly, because my unit does have a bit more scratches on the section. The section is black, giving it a very nice even finish. Coming to the cap, the clip is spring loaded, so it's always perfect, and it has a perfect shape for a clip. It's basically a curved clip which allows all materials to get in and get pressed hard. So overall, the looks and finish and build of this pen is excellent. I think so Waterman has done a beautiful job on it, and the looks is timeless. Now let's come to the writing sample. So today the ink I'm going to use is Waterman Serenity Blue. It's a very nice ink. It's not that expensive compared to most other inks. It's a relatively nice blue-black ink, and it normally is slightly bluer than it is black, but sometimes if you get your nib a bit wetter, it does write a bit like a blue-black. But overall, it dries pretty quickly, does not smudge. It's not that water resistant, but for the price, it's an amazing ink, and is very well behaved as well. So let's come to the writing sample. So this is the Waterman Carène in blue ST. This is a medium 18 karat rhodium plated gold nib, and the ink I'm using Waterman Serenity Blue, as I showed you earlier. Waterman Serenity Blue. So let's write a quick sentence with it. Oh, sorry. And let's try the flex of this nib. It is an inlaid nib. Do not expect much, but surprisingly it does flex quite a bit, and because the nib is slightly curved even in the one of the axes, I do not remember the name, but the frontal axis, whatever you want to call it, basically the tines are curved slightly down, and this does create a little bit of stress in the nib, which actually helps it bounce back whenever I flex it. So let's try out. Yeah, so we can see pretty good amount of flex with it. It's not a flex nib, and do not push it too hard. It's an inlaid nib, and who knows, it could come out. But as long as you use this pen, which is over 3 months, it is just there bolted on very tightly. It won't come off. The ink delivery is very nice. Is very wet. I just inked the pen, so you are getting a bit more wet results, but it is nice and wet, as you can see. And well, it's the Waterman Serenity Blue dries pretty quickly. Still, it did smudge that far, so that means it's a pretty wet pen. And let's come to the writing review. And it writes so amazingly smooth. It is a classical example of a nib writing like butter on glass. Really, there is no resistance with this nib. It just writes and writes. until unless the paper is giving it resistance, like it's too rough. If the paper is fine, the nib has absolutely no resistance. Ink delivery, very nice. Although sometimes this is not related to the pen, it's related to the converter. It does have surface tension issues as well. Like I've seen a lot of Waterman Carène units have a converter issue or two. It sometimes leaks, sometimes the ink just gets stuck up with a air bubble beneath to the feed, and that kind of like chokes the ink flow, and sometimes you just have to like flick the pen a bit, but it's not a major issue, and it's a brilliant pen nevertheless. You get 18 karat gold nib, which arguably has the best design of any fountain pen to this date. I have never seen a better looking fountain pen till now. And yeah, well, that's it. Now let's come to the pricing of this pen. This pen in India, it costs 11,000 rupees. The time I bought it, yeah, it's a very expensive pen, very, very expensive. But you have to justify it's got a 18 karat gold nib, not a 14 karat, not a stainless steel nib. It's an 18 karat gold nib. And let me just give you a close up if I can. Yes, you can see how good the nib looks like. And it costs 11,000 rupees normally. I got this pen for 9,300 rupees, which both of them are above $150. So this pen, depending on the version you go with, probably a full metal body with a full metal cap, that finish, it will go over $200, like over 14,000 rupees. And if you get just a plain like this one, you can get it for $150. And if you get only the metal cap and the lacquer finished body, 175, 180, sometimes 200. Sometimes you do get good deals, so just be patient and look out for the best offer. And for me, this pen is the most recommended pen for its price point. Even if you're like looking forward to buy a more expensive pen, like if you have a budget of even $500, I'll still recommend this pen. Like still recommend this pen. It is justifiable of even that price. It's just a perfect pen in all areas. It has got very good ergonomics that I forgot to say, and even though it has got a very, very abnormal shape, it has one of the best posted stances you can ever have. I mean, it just posts deep and nice, and it's not too heavy, but it's heavy. I do not use it posted because it slightly gets too heavy for my hand. I like to use my fountain pens very light. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.